Alright, Cody here. Now I've had the idea for some time that you could make a greenhouse by covering a crater. Say you're on Mars and cover a crater with a sheet of plastic and make a greenhouse out of it. Now, so I'm going to be testing that out today with a little crater that's been here since 1970. This is a little 15-foot diameter crater that was formed when my grandpa was disposing of some old dynamite. But you know, it's about the same size as the crater that the Opportunity rover landed in, and this is a good small-scale thing, so I can test out my theory. Got me some building materials there. It basically consists of some sticks, plastic sheeting, duct tape, and string. So it should be fairly simple. And the main thing I'm testing out is whether or not it'll hold up to the weather. So, you know, we get some pretty strong winds up here. My theory is that because it's so close to the ground, if I just cover it up and keep the plastic level with the surface of the ground, the wind will just blow right over it. It wouldn't cause any reason for it to tear away from the plastic. Unfortunately, there's looks like about 1.5 feet of snow here. Yeah, maybe just 1 foot of snow that hasn't melted yet. Mainly because this little crater filled up with snow, and it takes a long time for it to melt when it's still middle of February. But I'm actually going to leave the snow here and cover it with plastic and see how fast it melts it. I mean, if I can melt it underneath here faster than that melts, I'll know that I'm definitely capturing some energy. And actually, this area is fairly like Mars, because still, for some time, the sun still doesn't manage to get above this horizon. So you get daylight between here and here, and then it's dark. You get a little bit of sunlight then, but it's pretty much dark the rest of the day. So we only get about half the amount of sunlight that over there gets. So, well, there's that. So I'm going to get to work. I'm going to move these sagebrush. I'm going to pull these all out, so I have a nice smooth area to work on. So I'll get working on that. Alright, so I just got done pounding in the sticks, and that was after I moved away a lot of these bushes. Yeah, see, I got 30 of those. Drove in a circle around this here crater. Now I'm going to start tying some string. Okay, it's begun to rain, but I have the first layer of string on. You see, I've just tied the twine, made a nice grid pattern between the sticks. Almost like a trampoline. And now I got to start putting on the plastic. I got to figure out how to do that without getting it too wet that the tape won't stick. Maybe I'll have to figure something else out. But here I go. It's like a big waffle. So there's the plastic. Yeah, it's 20 feet long and should be about 10 feet wide once I roll it out. You can see I've got some piles of dirt there to help hold it down because there is a slight breeze. Get rid of those bushes. And then all I got to do is unroll it layer by layer. And as I go, I'll like tape the underside to the string. So, alright, I'll keep working on this. Alright, there's the first piece of plastic. It went on alright, but I dare say that's only a third of the crater covered. So I probably should have had more than just one more piece of plastic. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I've only got the one more. It looks like what happened is I overlapped it over this way too far. So, alright. I'll put the other piece on and see where it gets me. I have actually been planting things. Some spinach, I have some radishes and some peas that I threw under there while I was working on the plastic. Now I'm going to plant a couple of onions. And then I'm going to have to find another piece of plastic to put in here to finish it. Alright. There. Managed to finally scrounge up enough plastic to completely cover the crater. It's a black piece of plastic there, but it's on the edge, so it probably shouldn't hurt it too bad. So now I'm going to go ahead and put another layer of strings on there, and I'll go do that right now. Alright, there it is. Doesn't look as good as I was hoping, but I think it'll work. For some reason there. Yeah, the wind does seem to be moving the plastic, so who knows. I'm hoping it'll last about a month, but it may not. It may last 3 months. I doubt it'll last much more than that because the duct tape will probably fall apart. Yeah. And actually, one of my cows, I don't know if you can see them up there on the ridge, one of my cows will probably come by, and there'll be a little puddle of water in the middle of it, and the cow will just trash the whole thing to get the little bit of water. I like the looks of it. It's very flat against the ground, so. Well, there it is. Little covered crater. I may come up here with a long stick or something and poke holes in the low spots. Maybe that'll let the water drain and give a little bit of ventilation as well. Alright, so I think that's it. I'm just gonna see what happens now. Well, it's been 1 week. My prediction about the cows came true. You can see hoof holes in it. So the cows got right on there, just like I thought they would. It's too bad. But I'd still say the experiment was a success, because yesterday we had a thunderstorm. And, well, plastic's still here after experiencing 40-mile-an-hour winds. So I say that's pretty cool. And besides, on Mars, the 200-mile-an-hour winds is basically the equivalent of a slight breeze here on Earth. And I assume we won't have any cows running around. One thing I did find interesting is that the snow is still in there. Remember, the snow up there is almost all gone. So it's actually protected the snow. And I think that's due to the fact that, well, it's still sunny down in the valley, but up here the sun's well behind the mountain, so it just doesn't get enough solar energy to melt anything in there, and rather it protects it from the warm air. But alright, That was interesting. I think I'll come over here and just tear down all this plastic and start over. Do something else, preferably somewhere where the cows can't get to it. Alright, I think that's it for my filming. I'll see you next time.